Okay, Rod, so we take on Truro City away this weekend. We made a new signing today, which we'll go to into shortly. But what sort of test are you expecting from the White Tigers on Saturday?
Very tough. Been down there on numerous occasions. Never easy place to go. Should imagine it'd be a good rehearsal from what we had on Saturday. Quite blowy, very open up there. And the pitch is not normally the best, so it'll be tough, but it's going to be mindset from the boys and the quality on the day, and that's what they're going to have to produce. You know, when you have these journeys that you have to go down the night before and stop over, it's all about your sort of preparation and just doing the right things, which the boys will do that. And then obviously we go to the game. We leave the hotel probably about 1 o'clock. We're not far from around the corner. And yeah, we just know we're going to have to roll our sleeves up and battle, which I've never ever questioned this team. Can they do that? Just hope that on the day we can be more clinical than what we've been in the last 4 games, because that's definitely been our Achilles heel. We've conceded the odd goals generally because we haven't scored enough goals, and if we'd have scored them goals, I don't believe that we make the mistakes that lead to the goals we've conceded. So we need to really start putting the ball in the back of the net. It's as simple as that. But yeah, it's going to be tough.
So, going on to the new signing of Lamar Reynolds from Dagenham, do you think that he can add that firepower that we've perhaps been missing in the last 4 games for our draws?
I'm hoping so. I'm hoping that he comes in and he'd definitely give us pace. Obviously, we've had a very up and down season with Jordan. Jordan then broke down again on Tuesday night against Chelmsford. So obviously he won't be in the squad for tomorrow. Or Saturday, but tomorrow's such as travelling. So yeah, I mean, he's going to bring us pace. He's had some good moves. He's scored a lot of goals in the lower levels, and I think that's been a big interest to clubs above us. As you say, he went to Newport, and he's also been at Orient, and now he's at Dagenham and Redbridge. So he's got a good pedigree. He's still looking for, I think, his opportunity to be given game time to show what he can do. And that's what we're going to do at Chelmsford. We're going to be fair. And he's got to make his own way into the team, but I'm sure when he gets in there, he's going to cause it difficult for the likes of Scott and obviously Reece Murphy and Aaron Cosgrove. So they're our forwards at the moment, if you like, at the club. But yeah, as I say, I want to get him going. I'm going to go and see him in a minute over at the training ground and have a chat with him, and yeah, hopefully he's going to be what we need. We definitely needed some more firepower up front, and hopefully he's going to be the answer.
So on Tuesday when we played Chelmsford in a friendly, do you think that was beneficial, especially for the likes of Billy Knott, who we know has struggled with injuries this season?
Yeah, excellent. I've quite enjoyed doing them friendlies in midweek, to be fair, because it's not about the results, or it's about players being given the opportunity to sort of try and get some minutes under their belt. I think it was good for Joe Anderson, who's been out a few weeks, although he played on Saturday, so a little bit more minutes for him in his tank. I think it's good for the likes of Youngies and the Jazzies and the Kinder Johns of the world. So for me, yeah, I don't see it. And, you know, I thought Aaron took his goal well on Tuesday as well. Got him behind, opened his body up and scored a good goal. So yeah, I don't have a problem with them midweek games. As long as you play against good opposition, and which Chelmsford was, but they was very physical. Hence, Jordan sort of took a few whacks before he actually come off with an hamstring. But yeah, and you're playing on a decent pitch, and you know you can get something out of it. Then for me, it's a perfect exercise. So don't have a problem. All I would say is, you know, some boys like to train, some boys like to play, and I think, you know, it's ideal that if we can mix that up. We're going to now go into a lot of midweek games, but for the quiet period, yeah, especially with no reserves and nothing else that we can actually sort of even go and play 11 against 11 over at the training ground, I think it's an ideal situation to get minutes. And for people like Billy Knott, who I thought was excellent on Tuesday, then yeah, it's done him a world of good.
Now, obviously, sadly this week we lost former player Mike Thalasitis. I can imagine it's been a difficult week for you and everyone else concerned. What would be your more happier memories of Mike when he was with you at Stortford?
He's just a lovely fella, you know. Just one of the boys. He just brought a smile to your place, you know, whether it's in the changing room or whatever. And to be honest, he was a bit of a waste of a talent, really, because he was a really good forward, you know, really good player. and probably could have played a lot higher. Unfortunately for Fowler, he had quite a few injuries as well. If I remember rightly, I think he actually broke his leg. I think he had quite a serious injury. But as a person, as a character, he worked hard on the pitch. You know, he wasn't one of them that shirked out of anything. He was just an outstanding lad to have around. And as I said when I done the interview the other day, I'd only just seen him a few weeks back, 4 or 5 weeks ago. And he seemed in such good spirits. He was, you know, he's cracking on, doing his reality TV. And it just looked like the world was at his feet. And he was opening up a restaurant stroke cafe, whatever it is, in Loughton. And you just wouldn't have believed that this tragedy would have took place. And as I said to somebody else the other day, if you had to give me 10 players over the past that I've had, you know, who would have done that? He would have probably been the last one I'd have mentioned, if I'd have mentioned him at all. So very, very sad. And for his family, I know the non-league community, you know, all the players and everybody that's been around him over the years, we're all devastated. And it's just, I just wish we could all do more, and or we could have done more. So, but unfortunately, with his depression, or, you know, I'm hearing different stories why and the problems that he had, and it's just, you just feel sometimes you need to sort of spread it, and hopefully people can help you get through that time, you know. But yeah, as a person, good lad, and signed him from Stevenage as a young lad, full of energy, and yeah, it's just it's such a tragedy that yeah, it's definitely affected me this week, and I'm sure it's affected a lot of others. And as I say, I'm totally and truly gutted.
Cool. Well, I appreciate your time. Thank you.